Welcome back to Going Island Gaming. Today, I'm going to give you a full update on my no money spent grind on MLB The Show 25. So I've basically completed everything there is to do offline, and now I'm just going to take you through a tour and show you everything that's been done and how to get it done. So the first things first, we started off with these assorted programs. So we started off with the starter program to earn Roger Clemens. You also get a Paul Skeens, Ellie De La Cruz, and Gunnar Henderson, the cover athletes. So this one was fairly simple. Moments, stat missions, collections, and the starter showdown if you wanted to. I didn't need to do it, so it was pretty quick. Next up, the pipeline program. So in this one, you can collect Walker Jenkins. He's the feature card in this program, but we also have Jordan Lawler, Dalton Rushing, Nick Kurtz, Kumar Rocker, Christian Moore, Brandon Sprout, and Jason Churio. So same thing in this one, you have your moments, then you have your PXP. So you need to do this with as many of the cards as possible. You have repeatable for Pipeline Series, so make sure you add Pipeline Series players in your lineup when you're doing Diamond Quests or Conquests, and you'll be able to complete these missions. There's also a Pipeline Series collection, stats missions, pack collections here, which I didn't do. All fairly easy and quick. Next up, we have the Spring Breakout. So in this one is to get the highlight player JJ Weatherholt. There's also Max Clark, Chase Dolander, Ethan Salas, Connor Griffin, and Jackson Ferris. Same thing again, moments, PXP missions, team-based stats missions. So for this one, it was the Dodgers, Pirates, Padres, Rockies, Tigers, Cardinals. So just add those players into your lineup, and you'll get rewards towards this program. And then the last one, there was the Tokyo series for the games between the Dodgers and the Cubs in Japan last week. So there's Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's a great card. 14 fastball, splitter, curveball, cutter, slider. So a great mix here. There's also Seiya Suzuki, Shota Imanaga, and a DH Shohei Ohtani. Again, you have the moments, player missions, you have stats missions, and the Tokyo Series PXP missions. There's this new threads that just dropped about 30 minutes ago. I'm going to be doing that after. Next up, we have the player programs. So we have Dick Allen, Ubaldo Jimenez, Bobby Abreu. So first up, we have Dick Allen here. I have loved playing with this card. As you can see, I'm hitting 450 with him. 3 home runs, 12 games, and all my games against the CPU have been on All-Star difficulty or higher. So an excellent card here for budget ballers here. You also get a few packs and some stubs. So you have to do the moments. You need to play with Veteran Allen, so his silver card. Complete some other stat missions, and then you'll get Dick Allen. Next up, we have Ubaldo Jimenez. So he's also a really good pitcher. Same thing, a few packs, a few stubs. Same moments, rookie missions with his silver card and some stat missions. And then last but not least, Bobby Abreu. So same thing, packs, stubs, cards. You do the moments, you do the stat missions, and then you can collect Bobby Abreu. Next up, we have the showdown. So as I said earlier, I did not do the starter showdown. There's not really any rewards in here other than 300 stubs. So I didn't waste my time with it. But I did do the Spring Breakout. So this one I completed 4 times because once you finish the final boss, you earn this Spring Breakout pack. There's 4 different gold Spring Breakout players. You need to collect all 4 to help you complete the Spring Breakout program. After that, we went into Diamond Quest. And in Diamond Quest, we got Soto and Judge on our first attempt. Then we attempted this one where we got Matt Shaw, Chase Burns, Noah Schultz, and Travis Bazana. Last but not least, we have this third one here where I got Bryson Stott. But after 6 failed attempts to get Crochet, I decided to give myself a break. I'll either buy him off the market or come back and complete it later. But after doing it 6 times, I had enough and didn't really need to grind this anymore. So I'm going to come back for Garrett Crochet. I did not touch mini seasons. I might come back later and do it. It's not something I really enjoy doing. But if you're interested, there is this CC Sabathia card. There's a bunch of packs and rewards along the way. As you can see here, you can get 18 packs and 30,000 XP towards the XP reward path. So something maybe I'll do later, but for now, not something I was really interested in. Now for the big boy, we have all the conquest maps that I completed. We have the Batter Up 1, Batter Up 2, Batter Up 3. These are the ones that kind of teach you how to play conquest if you've never played it. We also have the Apple map, a few strongholds here. The big reward in this was a headliners pack and 5 show packs plus 4,500 XP. Then we had the 25 map. This one gave you a headliners pack and a bunch of show packs. For the Shamrock, it gave you 5 show packs and an extra couple packs. Then we had the Cactus. This one gave us a few packs along the way, a headliners, 5 show packs, Ballin' is a Habit, and a deluxe choice pack with 5,000 XP. And then we also did the USA East pack conquest map and the USA Central conquest map. So these maps give you a couple packs and then they give you 2 gold players. So in this one there's Thomas White and Braden Taylor, and then it also gives you 5 show packs and 5,000 XP. So I completed the East, I completed Central, and now we have USA West. So in here, as you can see, I basically did everything. Couple show packs, I got Josu De Paula, and then now we're going to be getting Cole Young once I finish with this last stronghold. And we also will be getting 5 show packs and 5,000 XP. So the way I've been attacking these conquest maps is by filling my lineup with players that I'm currently pursuing or working towards in Team Affinity. So for example, I just got this James Wood card, I got the Richie Sexton at first base, and I got the Frank Thomas. So once I get those cards, I want to finish the PXP on them. So James Woods needs 500 PXP for that to be completed towards the Nationals Team Affinity program. So right now we're only at 60, so I'm going to keep him in the lineup until I reach that. In the meantime, I'm looking to get the gold players out of Team Affinity, and I'm working on the Angels and the Athletics. So I have 4 Angels players, and I have a couple Athletics as well in the lineup. Then after that, for the starting pitcher, I try to keep my best pitchers 1 through 4, and then I add a 5th pitcher that I'm trying to grind towards that Team Affinity. So for example, this one here is Paul Skeens for the Pirates. By using your 5th starter in Conquest, it is matching you up against the other team's 5th starter. So it makes it easier to play against because you're not facing the ace, you're facing the 5th starter. As well, I added David Bednar to the bullpen. Everything else I kind of just put anything just to fill up the lineup. I'm basically really focusing on the Team Affinity grinds to complete those. So to take a look at that, if we go into programs and Team Affinity, you can see I have a few percentage points done on basically everything. So the one I completed the most is the Blue Jays. So the rewards you get here is you start off with Vladdy Guerrero. Once you get him, you go into the PXP and you try to get 150 PXP with Vladdy Guerrero. That gives you 10,000 Team Affinity points towards this program. Next up, you'll collect more and you'll get Nate Pearson. Once you get Nate Pearson, you do the same thing, 400 PXP for Nate Pearson, and then it'll add 10,000 Team Affinity rewards to this program. And you can keep doing that until you get Roy Halladay. Roy Halladay, you also need to get PXP. It's 500 with the Jolt players. The Jolt players are used as captains. So if you haven't seen captains so far, this is the reason why. All the Jolt players are captains for their respective team. To get you started, start with the start here on all Team Affinity programs. So just to show you, if you back out to the main screen and go down twice, you'll see a section here called Moments. If you click on Moments, you can find the Team Affinity My Journey moments here. I would recommend you go here to do your moments, because once you're here, you can just select it and go one by one without ever having to go back in. If you do the moments on the Diamond Dynasty Team Affinity page, you'll need to go back into your moments every time. It kind of backs you out to the main screen, and you just keep having to go in and out, in and out, in and out. This way you just stay here. You could just put something in the background, another video to watch, and just hammer them out one by one. This will give you every single silver card for your Team Affinity programs. Use those silver cards in your lineups and just start hammering out Team Affinities that way. And then once you collect the Jolt players, I'll show you how many I have right now. So if you go into here, you click on the Jolt players, and this is all the Jolt players I have collected so far, simply by putting the players that I need to in Conquest and on Diamond Quest. You'll get this done relatively quick. So right now I have Richie Sexton from the Mariners, I have Todd Helton from the Rockies, Frank Thomas from the White Sox, James Wood from the Nationals, Max Muncy from the Dodgers, Craig Biggio from Houston, Roy Halladay from the Blue Jays, Andrew Miller from the Guardians, and also Alfonso Soriano from the Cubs. So all I did was making sure that I finished the PXP for the silver cards, finished the PXP for the gold cards when they became available, and then just putting in pitchers, players from any team you're trying to complete one at a time until all this is done. Now, while we are here, let's take a look at all the collections that have been completed so far. So first up is this Spring Breakout collection. I've collected every single player from the Spring Breakout program and the Showdown as well. And then that gave me Leo Dallas DeVries. After that, just collected some of the cards that we've been unlocking with team collections and the silver players from Team Affinity. This gave me a show pack, so nothing crazy, basically the same thing with this one here. The Celebration pack, Tops Now, Veteran, Breakout, and Rookie, basically all the same thing. I'm still working on this Pipeline collection. Once we're done with that USA West map, I think we should have enough players to start collecting for Roman Anthony, and then basically you need to buy the rest to get Roki Sasaki. And now the live collection update. So I went through and collected 200 free agents. I used my stubs to buy some cheap collections and then got lucky with a couple pulls. So I completed the Boston Red Sox, which give you Enrique Hernandez, Tampa Bay Rays, Joey Wendell. The Blue Jays give you Al Leiter. So I bought this entire collection. I did not pull Vladdy Guerrero. This is my team. I want to get it done first. So this is what I did. Then after that, the White Sox I just bought, they were cheap. You get an 80 overall Eloy Jimenez. The Detroit Tigers, I pulled Tariq Skubal, which was very lucky. And then that gives you an 87 overall Gary Sheffield. KC, I pulled Bobby Witt Jr. That gives you a 90 overall Whit Merrifield. This one I bought, gives you a Justin Morneau. Houston, I got lucky and pulled Yordan Alvarez, and I decided to buy everything else. It gives you an 86 Jeff Bagwell. Seattle, I just bought this entire collection. It was actually surprisingly cheap considering how many diamonds are on here. Like for example, George Kirby, only 46, basically 4,700 stubs. Julio, no, this one I ended up pulling. This one's the most expensive one at 10,000. And then the Logan Gilbert price went up. So as you can see here, if you look at the marketplace, you can see his started trending upwards. I think I bought him on the 19th or 20th, so I got a really good deal on this player. Then we have the Marlins, they're cheap. You get Rob Nen. Washington, same thing, Gary Carter. The Cubs, I just bought, they were fairly cheap. You get a Greg Maddux. The Rockies, cheap again, DJ LeMahieu. And last but not least, the Rockies, you get Orlando Cepeda. So for the rest of these, I'm going to wait and pull the big diamonds. Once I pull the diamond, I'm going to buy the rest of the collection. And then that way, it will help me complete these in a fairly quick manner. And hopefully we can collect everything and get that Carlos Beltran because it looks insane. So with that being said, this is the Team Affinity lineup that I'm using right now for the grind. We're going to use this lineup that I have right here. We're going to jump into the last conquest game we have for the USA West map, and the last game is against Seattle. So we jump in here. I don't know if you know who Daddy Dimmu is, but I've been watching his videos and he gave a really good advice to play all your offline games on All-Star difficulty if you can. All the online modes, whether it's events, BR, even when you get into the meat of online gameplay, it's all on All-Star. So may as well get used to these pitch speeds. This has helped me tremendously. This is something that I started doing, and honestly I've noticed a difference. And it also helps you complete everything faster. So for example here, we have 10 million versus 10 million in Conquest. It only allows you to play on All-Star. I don't have to wait another turn to collect more fans and play again, so you can just jump in right away. And like I said, remember to pick your 5th starter. So right now it's Paul Skeens. That 5th starter will allow you to play against the Mariners' 5th starter because we're playing the Mariners. And then if you end up selecting your 1st starter, Tariq Skubal, you're going to go against the Mariners ace, or the team you're playing is ace. It's the same thing in Diamond Quest, so make sure you use your 5th starter. It just makes it easier, and it just allows you to get through this a lot faster if you're struggling against higher caliber pitching.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Time in Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Bryce Miller. What do you look for here?
All right, here we go. Right in this Conquest game against Bryce Miller. Let's see what we can do. So first pitch, perfect, rip to left field. And we already have a runner on base. Ground up the middle, and unfortunately that's going to be a double play. And Christian Moore flies one to center, and that's going to be a fly out. So unfortunately no runs in the first, but we're going to keep hitting the ball and hopefully get some runs here. So the reason I have Skeens in the lineup right now is I'm trying to get wins with Pirates pitchers. So I'm using Skeens to start, and then hopefully we can score some runs while he's pitching, get him the win, and then help us complete the Pirates Team Affinity program. Here we go, strikeout. Good pitch. What a catch. That was a screamer to second base. That's fly to left. There we go. That's the end of the first. Let's try to get some runs on the board now. Didn't go. Just a little late. That would have been crushed. Woods crushes this one, and it's cut at the wall. I thought that was gone. And Trout gets a hold of this one. And gone! Home run! So now we have the lead, 1-0, and it should be everything we need to finish up this game. And Rengifo joins the party with a screamer to left. And I got under this one. And Butler flies out to left. And ground to second. That ends the second. And now we'll go pitch. There we go. Strikeout. And that's 2 strikeouts.
Oh, that's it. It's 2-2.
All right, let's blow it by him. Ooh, good take. Full count. He's putting up a fight. There we go. Got him looking. Urshela flies it to center. And it does not find some grass. We are out. Ground to second. 2 down. Little late. Little late. And Sexton crushes it to left center field. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Okay, we're at second. To third base. And that's going to be the end of the top of the third. Fly to left. Should be routine out there. 1 down. All right, let's blow it by him. Or just look at it. All right, last at bat here. All right, 1 more strike. And another one. That completes the USA West Conquest and all the Conquest maps we needed to complete. So right after the game here, you can see because we use Paul Skeens and Bednar, we unlock something in the Pittsburgh Pirates Team Affinity program. It's not the gold card I was looking for, but it is something nonetheless, so progress has been made. And as we complete this Conquest map, we get 5 show packs, the Cole Young 83 overall shortstop, the Mariners home alternate from 97, and that's it. Conquest has been completed. So the only one they added is this grapefruit one, so I'll take the time to do that slowly. There was a new program added, this new threads program, which I'll take a look at after. But for now, this is everything complete and offline. So with that being done, all the collections we've completed, this is the online squad I'm looking to play with in the next video. This is where all the no money spent grind led to. We have Jason Dominguez in left, Walker Jenkins in center, Hank Aaron in right, Mark McGuire at first, Whit Merrifield at second, Bobby Witt Jr. at short, Corey Seager at third, Rodriguez behind the dish, and Guerrero as the DH. We also have Max Clark, Dalton Rushing, Max Muncy, and JJ Weatherholt on the bench. As for the pitching, the ace, Tariq Skubal, Noah Schultz, Jake Arrieta, Al Leiter, and Jolt Series Roy Halladay. For the bullpen, the closer, Billy Wagner, Andrew Miller, and Yimi Garcia. We also have Felix Bautista, Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, Griffin Jacks, and Andres Munoz. And the lineup looks like this: Bobby Witt at the top, followed by Dominguez and Guerrero. In the middle of the lineup, we have McGuire, Merrifield, and Jenkins. And to round it up, we have Hank Aaron, Kyle Seager, and Ivan Rodriguez. So, this is everything you're able to build simply by grinding everything MLB The Show has to offer. That's where I'm going to leave it with this video. I'm going to be taking this team on the line in the next video for our first ranked game. If you enjoyed this update, drop a like, subscribe for more MLB The Show 25 content, and let me know how your grind is going in the comments down below.